Hey, it's Tiny Unicorn. I just had some, reflective thoughts about swinging and the different types of dynamics that you can find in a swinging community. And I want people to understand that you don't have to be like everybody else to be a swinger. For one, there's two different types of relationships that can come in as a couple. There can be monogamous couples that come in to just have sex with themselves, just to watch others. Maybe they do soft swap, which usually means girl on girl play and the guys just watch kind of thing, or maybe sharing of some oral but nothing, no penetration with other partners. And then there's full swap, which is basically both partners swap with the other, and then usually they can decide if it's same room or different room or things like that. Monogamish is what I like to call it. Swingers are people who are in more emotionally monogamous relationships. They do not like the idea of somebody getting feelings for their partner besides orgasms. And that is something that some people have to come to terms with. There's also polyamorous swingers, which are couples that go into a swinging dynamic to swing with others. So they're in relationships with other people, but when they swing with a certain partner, and then they'll swap or whatever with that partner, and then maybe the next day they'll go home to their husband and have dinner with their husband, right? It is just polyamorous, multiple relationships. That's how it goes. If you jump into this world and think that you're good to just branch off and have all these new relationships and you haven't tested those waters, you might want to think again. And one of the ways that I would advise you to do so is to check in with yourself. How do things feel? When I see a man I like fuck another woman in front of me, especially if I'm with him, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good in here. I'm excited. I'm happy for them. In a weird internal way, I feel like I'm almost gifting them with that because I'm okay with it, which isn't really true, but it's just how I feel. And then there's the things that you share or you do that don't feel good. The things that in my pit of my stomach make me feel unwell, make me feel unsafe, make me feel icky, make me feel like I'm gonna vomit. That's what I've noticed lately in my experiences is I've had the contrast of what feels good and what doesn't feel good. And for me personally, this has come to a very big life decision. And I have concluded that I am not polyamorous and I am not going to share a man's heart with anyone else. I can share his dick with lots of other people. That's fun. Let's be swingers. But I want him to hold my hand and only hold my hand and no one else. And I want to have somebody who I share my hopes and dreams with and things like that. So there is differences in this lifestyle. You can dip your toe into a bunch of different varieties of roles in the lifestyle. But my best advice is to check in with yourself and what feels good. Because if it doesn't feel good to see your partner even kiss someone else, then maybe you're not a swinger. But if it does feel good, if you're fooling around and everybody's having the excitement of a sexual experience, and it does feel good, but then you get weird if you catch them alone together or something, that's okay too. You can have boundaries that make everybody comfortable with your dynamic. So I think I just wanted to finish this thought with, it's okay to change your mind. It's okay to think you're something and then decide later you're not. I do think that people evolve too, and maybe each relationship might have different levels of comfort. But at least I know for now, as of right now, I am a monogamISH swinger. I also believe that I'll be a little more open-minded about me and my partner having recreational sex for fun, but no relationships. I don't want my man to hold any other girl's fucking hand. No, I want a man who chooses me, who I choose back, and then we fuck a bunch of people together. That's my perfect swinger life. So I don't know what yours is, but if you want to leave a comment below and let me know what you think you are you a swinger? Are you polyamorous? Are you monogamous? Are you somewhere in the middle? Let me know. And I'd love to get your perspective.